guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Tony and it's time to talk. Today's video is going to be a little different because I'm outside. Literally outside. Today I'm at Towns Creek Park, so there are no videos. Today we're just gonna walk and talk, hang out a little bit. So come with me. Let's go on a date, shall we? Let's go on a date. So here's our little nature trail. Here are the creatures in the tree. Nature's loud. Right, so today I'm going to be talking about dreams and what it means to chase your dreams and whatever. Let's sit on this bench, you and I. Oh, and let's talk. Right, so what does it mean to chase your dream? Lately I've been thinking about it. It's been on my mind and I kind of just wanted to talk to you about it for a little bit. But let me confess first. I've never really been a chaser of dreams. Not really. In all my nth years on the planet. I've never really chased my dreams per se for various reasons. And it depended on the dream really. So sometimes I felt like I wasn't good enough. Other times I just felt like I would be opening up myself to judgment and the opinions of others. So I kind of just stayed in my own little corner, my own little box, my own little shell. But more and more lately I've been realizing that when there is something that is planted in you, or when you have a dream, it's not that easy to let go of. There are things that I've let's call them liked or aspired to do ever since I was younger. Still younger. Ever since I was younger, and no matter how many times I moved on from them and left and whatever, I always ended up coming back to them because of the love that I had for those things. Ooh, there's something banging. Never know what's gonna happen out here. Let's change your oh, there is a pavilion thing. You call that gazebo, right? So where was I? Right. So there are things that I've wanted to do. Ooh, that spring side, and then we're going to be playing it out on the summer side. Dogs. Right. So there are things that I've always wanted to do that I just kept coming back to after maybe like a few years passed or whatever. Like I kept coming back to it and it would just not, it just would not let me go. I was arrested. In a manner of speaking, right? And so lately I've just kind of adapted this mindset. We're in the what do I keep calling it, a pavilion? The gazebo. And this is the view. Let's put that here. Oh, there are turtles. You see them? 1, 2. Ooh, more. 3. Ooh, there's a big one. I don't know what else there are out there. Hopefully no creatures to drag me under. Anyways, where was I again? Dreams. We're talking about dreams. Right, and no matter how many years had passed, I just kept coming back to those things. And lately, as I said, I've kind of just been adjusting or changing my own mindset where that is concerned. So I'm going to tell you this in 2 parts and then link it together, right? YouTube, this channel in particular, I never set out to have a YouTube channel. It was never on my to-do list. It was never a dream or an aspiration that I had to say, hey, I'm going to start a YouTube channel. I'm going to do this or that. Never that. As I said in video 1, when the rationale for starting this channel, I had 2 things that I wanted to do. I wanted to I guess find my tribes, if you want to say that. As I said in video 1, I'm a big believer in community. You want to sit again? There's another bench. There's another bench. It's on our little date. Right, so I'm a big believer in community, right? And so I like finding members of my tribe. That's one. And two, I wanted to share the things that I like with other people. I've also said this before, like my friend sends me the most amazing songs, and I love music. I love music. Well, there are lots of things that I love, but let's just stick to music for now. And so when I receive these songs that have been in existence for 10, 20 years, and I didn't know about it, I get quite upset. Like, why didn't I know? So I could have been enjoying it more for longer. So I tend to get like that. And so I said, hey, let me stop this injustice. I am going to share amazing and cool things that I found with other people, so that they don't spend the rest of their lives not knowing that it existed, because hello. So yeah, so I started the YouTube channel based on those two trains of thought, right? Never to be like YouTuber extraordinaire. I mean, if that comes along, then great, but it was never that. So this actually might be a very weird place for you to come up on. About these guys. All right, let's get out of the bang bang banging. So a lot of banging happening there. So this might actually be a very weird place for you, because what is it? It's not a reaction channel. I mean, sure, I've done reactions, because obviously when you share stuff with me, I won't know all of it. So it's gonna be my first time seeing it, hence a reaction channel. But it's also kind of like a oh my words, kind of like a re-reaction, because there are going to be things that I'm sharing with you that I've seen like a million times, but no matter how many times I've seen it, I absolutely love it. So I'm re-reacting to it. It's not a lifestyle channel where I go and say, hey guys, oh, let's just go down here. Wait, I just turned to seeing it. A bad date. Let's go down here. So it's not a lifestyle channel where I go, hey guys, I'm eating this or drinking that, or come with me to this place or whatever. It's not that either. So what is it? And then I was having a conversation with somebody about the, you know, the channel and the rationale and whatever. And then I was really musing on it, chewing on it, like, what is this weird place? But then you know what? What conclusion I came to? It doesn't have to be one thing or another thing. There is no rule that says this place that I have formed, it has to be any one thing. It doesn't have to fit into the mold of a reaction channel. It doesn't have to be a lifestyle channel. It can be whatever I want, because it's mine. It's my place. I've come here as a person to share myself with you. It's kind of funny when you put yourself out there, because good morning. It's kind of funny when you put yourself out there, and I'm honestly, you know, I'm not gonna tell a lie. Like, before I started this channel, I was very apprehensive and fearful, because again, you kind of open up yourself to the judgment of others. The internet is not always nice, you know, but I decided, hey, let me just give it a shot. And so I'm here not being any one thing, because I don't have to be, right? And so I say, oh, the thing looks so nice from here. Wait, but it's loud. Right, let's go back, because I want you to hear me. Let me go back, and there's a loud thing that's gonna pass. It can't be helped, so just let me stop talking. Hopefully I don't fall into the creek. That's right. Okay. Sorry, this is not scripted. I don't know what's gonna happen in nature. That was loud. So just pretend like we're on our little date and that thing just passed. Right, so gosh, because I had to stop talking, I lost my train of thought. Right, so it doesn't have to be this or it doesn't have to be that. Where there are no roads, make a road. This might be a weird channel. There might not be many that exist like it, but why me can be the first weird channel to exist? Do you feel what I'm saying? And so I said all of that as a precursor to say, some of us, and I find that people impose their opinions and their thought processes on other people a lot, especially if they can't identify or see why it is that the person is doing whatever they're doing. But it's not their dream, it's your dream, it's your thing. So why do they have to understand it? You know what I mean? If they're not your people, and if they're not from your tribe, then it's whatever. You know, not everybody will be on the wagon with you. And sometimes the road to chase your dreams or do the things that you want to do, it cannot be lonely. But guess what? As long as you know what it is that you want to do, then go ahead and do it. You know what I mean? Go ahead and do it. I have found that as I thought about it, I realized that I fit into so many different communities at this point. Like, I'm a Shiny fan, so I fit in that community. I've said before that I'm a member of Trump Nation because I've dealt with infidelity. I have a daughter. I'm a girl mother. What else? There's so many different molds that I as one person fit into. You understand? So, being in nature, you also deal with the creatures. Ah, there's a mosquito. So, darn, mosquito. Okay, I didn't run away. I'm back. Where was I? Right. So this is what I feel like the most important bit of this is going to be. And I want you to hear me. Not because something didn't exist before you doesn't mean that it can't exist. There's absolutely no reason why you can't be the first one, right? My daughter is at that age where she doesn't know exactly what she wants to be. It changes every week. Ballerina, contortionist, football player. I don't know. I'm not going to tell her that she can't do one or all, because why can't she be the first ballerina, gymnastics, contortionist, football player? There's no rule that says she cannot be, right? And so let's tie it back to what I was saying earlier. There's no rule that says this can't be a reaction, re-reaction, lifestyle vlogging, let's talk to you about life type of channel. There's no reason. And so as I thought about it, I said to myself, you know what? I'm just gonna keep on doing what I want to do, right? This is something that I wish to do, and if there are other people who come along with me on the journey, I'm going to be grateful, because as I said, I love community so much. I love meeting people who like the things that I like. I like when people share the stuff that they like with me. I like to share the stuff that I like with them, because I honestly feel like the human experience is meant to be shared, right? Or else we'll be the only person on the planet. I'm just saying. So the human experience is meant to be shared with others, and so I like that. Since being here, since I've been here, oh my gosh, my words. Since I've been here, I've met amazing people, and I'm looking forward to what's gonna happen in the future. Am I gonna meet more amazing people? People have like their stuff that I've shared that people are like, oh my goodness, I didn't know that this existed. Yes, it existed. Enjoy it. I'm so happy. Like, I am super thrilled. Let's sit on this bench again. I'm super thrilled when I get to share stuff like that. So yeah, that's the whole thing that I've just been thinking about for the past few days. You know, there are so many of you, so many of us out there who are being held back by the opinions of others and the things that they say we can't do, or the things that they say that we shouldn't do. And I really want us to just not fall into that trap. I mean, go out there, write that book, learn that new language, travel to that place, do whatever it is that's been laid up in your heart for you to do. Because if you're like me, it's like the darn thing won't leave you alone until you do it. I mean, it might leave you alone for a while, but we both know it's gonna come back. So why not do it? You might be afraid, oh, what if I fail? Yeah, but what if you don't fail? What you find people who are like you, people who have just been sitting there in the shadows too, or just waiting for somebody else to come along. You never know. There's no way you're gonna know unless you just go out there and do it. I know that's not a Nike ad. Just do it. Just go out there and do it. Life really short for true, so just do the things that when you want to do. And I mean, I'm not saying if you care what other people say, but really, you can take things under advisement, but at the end of the day, it shouldn't be what you use to make the final decision concerning your dream. That's all I'm saying, right? So, wow, I've been talking to you for a while. I'm gonna go. Alright, so I'm back to where I started. It's time for me to head home. But before I go, I had fun, kind of, outside. Ow, got a mosquito bite. See? But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me. This was new. I haven't done this before. I might do more of these videos because why not? Why not? But thank you for hanging out with me. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until my next video, whatever that is. Bye-bye. Alright, I'm back. I had to deal with being bitten and all of these things. So, alright. So we're just gonna walk today, talk, hang out a little bit. Let's go on a date, you and I. Go on a date. So there's our little, I want to get the lady in there. So here's our little nature trail. Oh, that's a lot of trees. But anyways, oh my gosh, ow. Ugh. That's one thing about being in nature. I got bitten by a mosquito. Ow. Anyways. Ow. It hurt.